30 seconds into the third period of a tied 1-1 game, John Gibson makes a selfish decision that gave the Vancouver Canucks the win versus the Ducks. Kuzmenko is fighting for position in the blue paint with Mityukov and makes contact with Gibson, and he doesn't like it for good reason. He looks to the ref to call something. He doesn't, so Gibson takes matters into his own hands and gives him a little cross-check. Problem is, Gibson loses sight of the puck, and by the time he sees it, he's not set, and Pettersson does a wraparound that goes far side. Now, to be fair, this wasn't the first time a Canucks player was in the crease, as Giuseppe lost an edge towards the end of the first, which the refs did not whistle dead even though Gibson laid on the ice for a good while, which is why Gibson may have been more concerned with getting a call than stopping the puck.
Goalie is more intent on payback than putting his pads down.
But this is unacceptable and cannot happen. There was a lot of contact in front, and if Gibson would have kept playing, any goal scored would have most likely been called back for goaltender interference. But of course, who knows? I'm a Ducks fan and have seen every call go against us this year. This has always been the thing with Gibson. He makes amazing saves, and then has a few moments that he loses focus and lets in questionable ones. Just like the first goal he also let in, as he gets caught sliding out of the net and can't get the rebound. Now, I know I just flamed Gibby for the last minute, but it's hard to be too mad, because he did play a great game minus those 2 goals. And he has kept the Ducks in a lot of games they didn't deserve to be in this year. But the Ducks finally played their best game in weeks, holding the Canucks to 13 shots in the first 2 periods. And this is what cost us the game, as it gave the Canucks all the momentum to finish strong. Now, obviously, this one play wasn't the only reason the Ducks lost the game. At the end of the day, they only scored 1 goal, and they had chances. 3 posts, in fact, that could have made the game a different story. But I was very impressed with the effort in this one. Injuries caused the Ducks to have to play with 3 rookie blue liners in this game, and only 5 defensemen most of the game, as Lyubushkin also left and never came back. Meaning, for the majority of the game, they had 4 defensemen with less than 200 games played, and Cam Fowler, who set a career high in minutes played. And even so, they held a Canucks team that averages 4 goals a game to 2, besides the empty net goal. They looked like the team from October. The energy was back and had great breakouts all game, and both of their power play units looked good with the new format, as that would be the way the Ducks will get their lone goal in this one. Some great puck movement, and work away from the puck to win some battles to keep it alive, and Henrique makes a nice touch feed to Strome, who rifles it top corner. His first goal since October 28th, a huge sign of relief for him. This is the type of game I'm fine with the Ducks losing. Yes, I'm mad and frustrated at Gibson, but if they give that type of effort every game, I will be fine with the result. It's about building on something, and this is the type of game you can build off of, especially considering they did this without Zegras, who I've seen people say he has been skating and could be back by Christmas. I haven't seen Derek Lee say that though, unless I missed it, as well as also missing Drysdale, Carlson, Gudis, Lundestrom, and Lyubushkin for most of the game. Props to Minty, Lacombe, and Leno for all stepping up and playing really solid games. Leno has really impressed me in his 2 games back since his conditioning stint. The growth is amazing. Lacombe had his worst game of his career last game, and he didn't show it in this one. He led the rush a couple of times and looked calmer overall. You know who else had a good game? Brock McGinn. This was the first game I was actually impressed with his play. He had a couple big hits, and overall, the 4th line got back to their ways. It might have something to do with a certain Ross boss back in the lineup, but that's just me. I will also say that Terry looked minimally better. He is still trying to do too much, trying to skate through the whole other team, but at least there was some sign of life. Hope the Ducks can continue that same effort as they look to break their 7-game losing streak in their next game at home versus the Washington Capitals Thursday at 7 p.m., who will be coming off a back-to-back versus the LA Kings, and also recently lost the Sharks. Make sure you like and subscribe to help us overtake the Anaheim Ducks official YouTube channel this season. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!